Welcome, my name is Mortimer Deadfellow, Lord of this eternal dusk. Join our horror barbecue.
Oh, what's up, my demons? Sorry we were late there. I found this little fucker elf on the shelf. I've been trying to get his ass for years. And I
finally got him. Oh, yeah. Watch out, man. Once you get them in the attic, it's hell to get them out.
Absolutely right.
Waking up choking on tinsel.
Fuck yeah. Welcome, everybody, to Krampus Nacht here on the barbecue. And boy, do we have a couple of good films to discuss by throwing on the grill and lighting that shit up. Welcome some new folks out in the comments section. We see somebody by the name of Jackson, as well as not sure who Shadow World is, but we're damn happy to have you in the Demons world right there in the comments section. And man, it feels like this week went by so fucking slow. But we're talking about two Krampus films that we feel should be on your Krampus party list of horror for the evening. That being, let's see if I can get to the right spot since my computer is moving ultra fucking slow. That's right, everyone's favorite from 2015, Krampus. And then I went with an independent horror film known as Krampus Origins.
But that's what we do at the horror barbecue.
That's right. We got one mainstreamer and one indie horror. So this one is gonna surprise some of you guys out there. So this is the time to share this shit out. Anywhere and everywhere there is a horror lover. That's right. You're going to have to wake up the elves. You're going to have to kick Santa in the ass. You're going to have to grab Mrs. Claus by the throat. Any kind of elf that you can find, your sister, auntie, grandma, I don't give a fuck. Wake the dead. We need to start this party celebration right the fuck now in honor of our horny friend of ours known as Krampus. Hey, what's up, Emery? Good to see you. Lizzie as well. So before we get into all this madness, there's something that your meat needs for tonight to put on your slab, and that is that horror-struck hot sauce. Check that shit out. That's right. 'Tis the season to be hungry. And between myself and Morty over here, we've been inhaling souls all year long. And it's time to shed some of that weight a little bit. But we got room for that good meat. And it desperately needs some horrorstruckhotsauce.com. And guess what? He's got holiday packs. You can try a bunch of flavors at once. If you are a hot sauce lover, you need to get y'all's asses over there and see what he's got for the season. And don't forget that creature feature jerky, also smothered in that horror sauce. Check them out.
Morty and Reaper sent you.
That's right. Jackson says, I'm going to grab a beer for this barbecue. Well, you know,
That's the way to go.
we're always part. I mean, it's a celebration. I don't care how crazy it gets tonight. It's Krampus Nacht. That's right. It's that time of the year for them naughty boys and girls to get their asses whooped.
Most like it.
I mean, that's why, you know, I did put in the post for today, be extra naughty.
'Tis the season.
'Tis the season, especially knowing that the goddamn program comes back tomorrow night. Oh, so excited to have you all sin with us yet again. Come to our chapel of lust, and you will find that you might never leave.
Come find and talk to Mortimer Deadfellow as he's pissed drunk for your entertainment.
He might even do his ever so famous Mortimer dance. Hey, save it. Yeah. You know, that was just a taste, people. That was just a taste. But oh man, so yeah, let's go ahead and start with this one because it's one that we know that most of you demons and addicts are familiar with, and that, of course, is the 2015 Krampus. And there is a lot about this film that definitely is accurate on the lore, but a lot of surprises. Some people were a bit confused, so I'm going to turn it over to our esteemed Reverend Mortimer Deadfellow to go ahead and let y'all know about it.
Krampus. The story is set to basically make you understand, to be grateful for the things that you have, even though they may seem bad. Because if you're not happy and things go awry, you lose your Christmas spirit. Your whole family might die.
I love it. That is so fucking true, too.
Pulled it right out of my ass. Dusty.
Well, you know, you're channeling your inner Krampus this evening, and that's okay.
This film, for everyone, sets, like as Reaper said, it holds true to the lore, and this delight is from the director of Trick or Treat.
Ah, yes,
that we loved so much in his debaucheries on Halloween for non-believers. The same is very straightforward with this film. It's like a Hallmark Christmas movie turned to a dark horror. Because you're ungrateful. You lost your Christmas spirit.
You know, and I think we talked about that a little bit last week, you know, when it was Thanksgiving or Gluttony Day, as we like to call it here in the satanic world. And what you normally see at the dinner table on such a celebration day is a bunch of family fighting.
Yeah, exactly. And then that's where, even in the very opening credits of this film, you see, like, just like we had for Thanksgiving, with people losing their minds. I've got to get the perfect gift, stomping over people to try to get a present that's made of plastic or something like that. It doesn't matter to them. So the air it's already setting a negative vibe. And then, once you get home, and I mean, even our comedies, Christmas Vacation, for example, it's all nice. They're all setting up for the season and everything. And then the in-laws show up.
Right.
The crazy family members that you didn't get along with to begin with. That's why you only see them once a year. And
there's a reason for that. Then they don't even talk to each other.
Yeah, it's like you get that. It's like the director understood, I'm going to take all the actual tropes of the Christmas season and turn it into a tale of warning.
Yeah.
Because our boy Krampus isn't a giver. Well, unless it's punishment. Other than that, he takes. Because you've been ungrateful.
Yes.
And we have our lead is a young Max Engel, whose last name in German means angel. And Krampus, being Austrian and German descent of the lore, the director paid very close homage to that. Very much so. See, it's like he took that very seriously with the lore. And anytime, in my opinion, no matter what genre it is, if you follow the lore that's been established for hundreds of years, or sometimes thousands of years, that's already built in for you. You know, it lets the legend tell itself. And this film does not hold back on that.
Absolutely. That's good to know, Jackson. That's exactly how we feel about Thanksgiving Gluttony Day.
But I mean, that's what we're seeing, right? And the modern, like, think of the hard eyes.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, you're seeing the holiday kind of spit back in its own face. How it's become commercialized and
right. Everything. Oh, very much so. Hallmark holidays, man-made holidays that
exactly
stolen from pagan traditions.
Well, that's pretty much what our director has in store for our demons. Is you have the beginning of a Hallmark Christmas movie that turns into it's time to realize what came before all that crap, and it's not happening.
Yeah, and it was a really interesting time in filmmaking, you know, when you know everyone's all the we made a Winnie the Pooh movie. Oh, you know, any of the
Popeye
other
the Sailor,
the Popeye the Sailor Man, fucking oh shit, I just had it too. Little Red Riding Hood.
The only one I'm going to give a pass
films from that
is David and his Steamboat Willie.
Oh, Steamboat Willie, yeah, but that's brilliantly done.
Well, that's different. As I was saying, they
were also the first ones to do it.
Yeah,
as well.
I agree to that too. But that'll give a pass. But it's like that seems to be a thing that we like to do. It's like we love our old nostalgic traditions, but as a culture, every culture does. They love the things that make them feel like when they were happy as a kid or as an adult or whatever. And
let's turn that into a nightmare.
We turn it into a nightmare, you know, and it's like, but this, I feel the director really took the lore very seriously.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden the world caught wind of the trailer of this thing, and then everything is Krampus. I mean, we couldn't be more happy for the first time in mainstream horror in a long time that it spawned everyone to dig into the legend and the lore of the Christmas demon.
Yeah, very much. This film definitely put a big
Betty Boop is coming. Absolutely right.
Yeah, a big boost in that direction. And you're right, Krampus was everywhere after this film came out.
Yeah, now we have festivals, you know, pretty much all over the world.
Yep. We're getting one in Texas and at San Antonio.
Exactly right. And I'm hoping to all the unholy ones from the abyss that I can make it to that, because I want to experience that so bad. I mean, we're talking about everyone dressed like this man. I mean, and they carry whips with them.
Are amazing that I've seen. Yeah, though.
If you see an unholy large ass sticking out, you know, on the parade route, just hoping to get some whips. That's just me. Don't worry about it.
You can tell by the the upside down crucifix on his butt cheek.
Right. That says
we did have to brand you. You kept getting lost. You know, well. Let me tell you, when you go into a demon bar, if you get drunk, there's a good time that you'll lose your corporeal form, and another demon will run off with it. So we had to brand him to make sure that they couldn't get in there. But just because he's
true
on it didn't bother him at all. So,
hey, our new hostess for the goddamn program is in the comments tonight. What's up, Angela? She says, I need a Fraggle Rock horror reboot. Oh, that would be the shit. You see, if we could take Fraggle Rock,
I got it.
The Teletubbies and make them satanic armies. I think.
No, I got it. She fed me that. I got it. What you do is you mix Fraggle Rock with the critters.
There you go.
So it's
that would
almost
be
like
perfect.
But they bite even
Tyler,
more.
what's going on, my brother?
Tyler.
Oh man, glad you all could join us for this.
But that's the whole thing, It's like this film is all about being grateful for what you have.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes the wishes that you make are not what you really mean. And you say things out of anger, and you do things out of anger, and you pull something towards you that's not willing to give you mercy for your misdecisions.
Nope. It's like you asked for it. Now sit back and get destroyed.
and the thing is with this one, right, is there's a reason that a lot of our demons will be like, the only thing this was missing is why wasn't it rated R?
Yeah.
And there's a beautiful reason that it is not rated R. Okay, because the director wanted children to be able to see this film. So you would understand.
Meaningful.
Yeah, you might want to be grateful. You might want to care about people and be a good person and not try to, lose your Christmas spirit, or you might meet Krampus.
Hey, Josh, what's going on, brother? We are in full Krampus Nacht celebration this evening. And here's the thing. Once that wish is made, it's like no takesies backsies either.
Yeah, there's no going back. And then
there's no defeating him. You can't.
Well, it's not something you can defeat. It's something. It's like once you go that route.
Excellent definition. That damn Jack in the Box.
True.
And once you open the door.
That's something we can say to our demons who haven't seen this film. Krampus doesn't come alone.
No.
He is a mockery of Saint Nicolaus.
Yep.
He is his shadow. So he is a twisted version of everything. And everybody mistakes some of the creatures in this for elves. And they're not technically elves. They're Yule lads. To go with, the Yule goat that you see it. It's like they stuck to the original lore.
Yes.
And it's just for us, we see, it's a twisted Santa Claus and his elves. Nope. Not exactly.
Nope, they're the other side of the coin.
And these toys will try to take you out.
Mm-hmm.
And it got
an automatic toys.
Well, it got an automatic R rating for a scene that had a nasty little kid taking a nip out of hot chocolate that his dad was drinking that had something in it. So the director removed that scene. It went back to PG-13, but you could see a child get ingested by a Jack-in-a-Box, and that was okay. That was still PG-13. Oh yeah. Okay. It's like, but the director did promise, which is a good note for our demons here.
Yeah.
When we get Trick or Treat 2, it will be a hard R.
Oh yeah, big time. Like maybe even NC-17.
He might. It depends. It's like he's gonna go for it, but it's like for this film too.
I did there.
I want our demons to know something that lets you know how good the effects are. They're all practical.
I agree. We don't get the full Monty with Krampus. My one biggest complaint is that Krampus, you can't really get a really good glimpse of him.
That was on purpose. They did that with design because they wanted you to picture for yourself what was underneath.
I know I'm on the naughty list there, Josh.
I think I wrote the naughty list and I'm still on it.
Now, that's a really good point. So would Krampus's wife be a succubus? Well, I mean, I don't think it would be a succubus because that's a low-level demon. I think it would be more of a princess.
Oh, okay. So the snow lady from Japanese folklore that is like beautiful and cold and everything like
Ice
that.
queen.
She's literally, yeah, she's like a legit ice queen. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that would fit pretty good, you know, if she, well,
But I mean,
that'd be a little heat miser, snow miser there, you know.
that'd be one fucking lucky ass fucking Krampus though if he had a succubus for a wife.
That'd be an ugly looking kid too.
Right.
That's a kid you'd have to feed with a slingshot, you know.
Horny and horny, like horny and horny. It's like
it bites. You know what I mean? You don't want a kid like that to bite from day one, you know.
Exactly, Shadow, like from Narnia.
Yeah. Like
what was his name, Mr. Tully or something?
Well, was it Mr. Tumless or Tomless?
Tumless, that's it.
Yeah, something like that. It's like
I knew it was a T word.
You've been messing with the skater woman. Where were you last night? Why is there oats in my bed?
Kyler says, as Ash would say, "Hey, ice bitch." That's right. You know
exactly. Exactly.
Oh, fuck Teeth, man. I can't watch that movie.
Well,
watched it once.
Okay.
And,
well, it does prove one thing with that film that we must say.
Mm-hmm.
It teaches men not to put things where nobody asked them to do it.
Exactly right. And helps you to practice abstinence
and also,
until you're ready to be a parent.
Same thing. And so I agree. That's what Jackass does, because doing those kind of stunts, you're going to sterilize yourself so fast you don't even know what happened. And stupid doesn't need to breed that like that. So we're good.
Damn fucking Skippy.
Right? Don't stick it in a beehive and you're okay. And don't stick it out in public or they'll stick you in the dark and you won't come back.
Yeah, and that's definitely what ends up happening to this family in Krampus. There is no coming back. They think they have won the day, but what they don't realize is that you are now part of Krampus's collection.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, but I like that's the aspect to this film that it is given away pretty early on that end. You get that vibe that it's hopeless.
And it's a different world.
But that's the thing, exactly. It's like okay, how many movies have we all seen growing up? And there are good ones where you legitimately see, and I don't mean Tim Allen, even though that one was all right, but you see a man become Santa Claus because he was kind to children. No, I like the Santa Claus movie with Dudley Moore way more.
Well, yeah.
Way more, because the guy actually was like, like Ernest Saves Christmas. The guy
when I was mini reap, you had Tool Time, so I was a big.
Well, the film is all right. He just gets on my nerves now.
I completely understand.
And Tim Allen had his snow too, so. But on that end though,
he was snowblind.
Well, you had a nice, kind person becoming Santa Claus. Okay, and it was like a different world. You saw how the reindeers flied. You saw how they made all the toys and everything like that. It's controlled. Well, that's the thing. Exactly. He's his shadow. It's everything that he does. He takes. He doesn't give. He doesn't give kindness. He doesn't give any of the things that you would get.
No remorse.
St. Nicholas, where he comes from. So, and for anybody, we're not ruining this part. I don't care. We never do. But if you haven't seen what he looks like, you are going to really enjoy this film, and it lets you take your mind to visualize.
Get it, Kyler, get it. He wants his own Krampus NECA figure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it must be in your collection.
Well, also too, anybody with a 3D printer could probably make some pretty badass Krampus statues.
Ooh, that's true too.
Make them how you want.
Here's my thing. This film what I love most about it, and to the legend itself, is the fact that it's another example of you cannot have light without darkness.
True.
Something has to hold you accountable, and that all powerful, lighthearted, I'm going to eat your cookies when I come down the chimney.
Yeah.
That fuck is not going to do it. You need to bring in somebody who's heartless, soulless, and ready to eat you. And that is Krampus.
well, that's the thing, though. But the thing is with it, and in my opinion, in this film, too, he's not a bad character.
Nope. He's really not the bad guy.
He's a force of nature. It's just, it's
my God, yes. Make a crochet Krampus. Yes, do it.
Oh, that would be wicked. Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be wicked.
They'll sell like hotcakes too.
Yeah, there you go. You'd be making a lot of
guarantee
fun, fork-tongued horn. It's like, do you want to buy this?
Those are my favorite episodes of American Dad, by the way. When Krampus shows up for Christmas episode.
Yeah, his dad becomes Krampus.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, Stan's dad was crazy. I like Krampus, but Stan's dad was not. But that's the thing with this one, though, is it takes it just as seriously as any of those films, like Miracle on 31st Street.
Yeah.
Is as real as that is with, oh, no, that guy's really Santa Claus. Holy crap. That's the same thing with this, the legend. Your grandma warned you, kid. She warned your whole family and none of y'all listened when she had already experienced him.
Oh, they're just like, that's my crazy German grandma.
Yeah.
Mine,
but this film teaches you too. Exactly. Respect your elders. They've seen some stuff. They got old because they survived. And I'm old just because, that's what embalming fluid will do to you.
I'm infinite. I got the job until somebody says, I want to take over. I ain't retiring anytime
soon. Yeah, I was going to say the line for your job, really, from what I've seen, isn't that long because they're scared to do it.
Yeah, it's a lot of time. They don't want to get their nails dirty, They don't like to clean up afterwards.
They don't have the people skills.
Well, and they're more, concentrating on being fit, demons. Therefore, they don't
jump in the right body. You know what I mean? Jump in the right body. You know what I mean? Think about it. If I want to go to a buffet, right, and I want to eat all the ice cream I can, I'm not jumping into a guy that's built with muscles.
Right.
I want somebody
who knows what's going on, buddy? He said, Krampus is coming to my town next Saturday, too. Oh, shit. You better make sure you're naughty to be on that list, brother.
But that's the other aspect of it. It's the Krampus runs are all in good fun. It is sharing the exact parts of the tradition, the same as Christmas was and Yule and all of them.
Yes.
In any form, if you get a joy out of any of it, do it.
Well, yeah, it's very simple.
It's gonna be a dick.
If you're a bastard, around the whole year and through the holiday, you're not gonna be rewarded. And that's just the nature of nature as it is.
Yeah, see, and that's what I like. I mean, that's why for me, that's the one thing that they kind of tell you with Christmas Carol that people don't realize. It's like, oh, how did Scrooge change in one night? Well,
exactly.
If death picks you up by the nape of your neck and throws you over your own grave and says, guess what? If you're still old miser one more time and don't take Christmas into your heart, I'm going to throw you in here and you're not getting out. Guess what?
There you go, Shadow. Child jerky.
Exactly. But that's the thing, too, with this film. It's like, it's kids. Santa deals with kids. It's kids making their lists for Santa and stuff like that. So why wouldn't Krampus be interacting with kids as well?
Right.
It's just when you see mommy kissing Krampus, you're going to have a problem.
He's going to turn her out in a heartbeat.
Well, inside out. I mean,
exactly. You see what I did there?
Yeah,
see what I did there?
Oh, of course. I mean, it's still a hard look to pull, but, I'm sure she can do it. That's an edge look, man,
That's
being
right.
inside out.
Well, and I think it is most definitely time to show all of our demons and addicts out there on this Krampus Nacht, this opus of darkness. Check it out.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle bells.
Merry Christmas!
Looks like Martha Stewart threw up in here.
This is delicious, honey.
It's a little dry.
Well, mine's delicious.
Mine's dry.
Do you want to trade?
It's
Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
with those holiday greetings and gifts.
How we were going to survive Christmas with 12 people stuck in a house with no heat and no electricity.
Or food.
There's plenty of leftovers, Howard.
Beer it is.
It's the weirdest thing. There's no cars, no people.
How long can this keep up?
We heard something on the roof.
What the hell is this?
Saint Nicholas is not coming this year. Instead, a much darker, ancient spirit.
Those are hooves. Elk?
Or a goat? What kind of goat walks on its hind legs?
His name is Krampus. He and his helpers did not come to give, but to take.
Everybody, hold on to each other.
He is the shadow of Saint Nicholas.
It's Christmas. Nothing bad's gonna happen on Christmas.
Nothing bad is going to happen on Christmas. Shut the fuck up. Come on. But
your
there it is. If that has not enticed you to maybe revisit this film since it's been a minute, or possibly you haven't seen it yet, and now you're like, oh, I need to watch this. It's a great film to really top off or be a part of your Krampus Nacht celebration this weekend. Because let's face it, it's Krampus Nacht weekend. Friday, we're just getting started. And this film has it all. I absolutely love all of the way this trailer flows too. Because it starts off with the epic of, kicking over the nice workers and security of, stores, and everyone's just bum rushing everybody. You see kids are fighting. You got old girl walks into her friend's or family's house and goes, looks like Martha Stewart threw up in here. That's like my favorite line.
Well, it's like they picked a good cast for everybody.
Oh my God, they did.
Being
great actors and actresses.
The too busy dad. The mom trying to tangle everybody.
She said, "Be looking like skinless Julia from Hellraiser." Yes.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, it really kind of does in its own right. She nailed that.
You know what, Shadow? Abso-fucking-lutely. Kevin McAllister needed Krampus. Could you imagine if Krampus invaded the world of Home Alone?
I think Kevin would have got 8.
Oh, man. Krampus would have took his time with that one.
We could have got Tim Curry in there, and it's like, oh, Mr. Krampus, that way. The child went that way.
Exactly. Especially part 2, man.
Right.
Oh, that would have been so good.
Krampus at the Plaza Hotel.
And when they thought they were getting shot at, that would have been like the perfect moment for Krampus to go, foof, foof.
Merry Christmas.
Exactly. Oh, man, and eats his head off. Anyway.
Now we know a remix for Home Alone.
We love the children's. We're just, sticking with the...
When Home Alone went wrong.
You're right.
And then he gets a Yule log up the wrong way.
The not rated version. Sorry, folks. Kevin gets eaten at the end of the film.
Slowly.
slowly.
But there are marshmallows.
I love it.
It is the horror barbecue. What can we do?
Yes. So now it comes to our dear number 2 for this evening. And man,
Oh, hold on. There we go.
one of the things
Now I'm ready.
that we learned very quickly is just how fast every indie filmmaker ran to make a Krampus film, because I really feel that the indie world saw that people were actually taking to this legend, thinking it's like so monumental. And let's face it, it was. Picking a legend like this, demonizing Krampus in a different way, by taking a true life legend come to life. So they're like, oh man, strike while the iron's hot. Hurry up, shit this one out. Hurry up, shit this one out. There's even Mother Krampus.
Yeah.
And they got 2 out of that one, which is kind of crazy. I think people just dug it because they,
Well, it's getting into the
flesh
Krampus season. Look, I mean, it makes you really horny, folks. It's like you gotta let the Krampus vibe come out of you, sprout your goat horns, go running around, maybe eat some people if you're an ancient spirit that's really pissed off. I mean, it's like when you're really good at your job, but you only get to do it when somebody happens to screw up and summon you.
Right.
You're going to be pretty aggressive when you come out of the gate.
Of course, you're like, I've been, locked up for a year and I need to wet my chops.
Exactly. It's like my good brothers out there giving y'all presents, making this stuff in greats. And it's like for all the kids that it's like, oh, Santa sucks. I don't like this toy. It just pisses Krampus off more and more. And,
it's like this. Oh, I saw what you did there, buddy. Boogie, woogie, woogie. Yes, sir. But seriously, though, how many kids go, oh, Santa ain't real. Fuck Santa. I didn't get what I wanted, whatever. They're going to look at the Krampus legend and go, I'm all about Krampus,
Well, you will see, that's the thing. It's going to bring kids into that. But I think if they really did understand the lore and the
for sure.
They would be pro Santa so fast.
They would be.
It's like, please don't bring that hoof beast into my house.
So
beautiful.
What I decided to do was let me go through some of these offshoots, these independent films that made their own, Krampus film.
Right.
And I wanted to see basically who did something great and leave it to Uncorked Entertainment. I am telling you right now.
I mean, they have that tendency to deliver. So
Uncorked Entertainment is synonymous with fucking amazing actors. And they don't fuck around.
No, exactly. They bring it.
Yeah. Their locations, their ability to get period specific things like automobiles, the way things, would look back, especially since our story takes place in 1918, around the time of World War I.
I remember that time. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's going to take me back.
You had a lot of fun then.
Well, I'd already been undead for a few years then.
Well, sure.
Because and then a word to the wise, gentlemen, if you ever marry a Victorian lady, don't ever let her make your entire parlor a certain green color, because we used to put really bad stuff in our wallpaper. Why do you think I have my glowing complexion?
Right.
Stone dead before I knew it. And I was a mortician.
Well, and
ended up on my own table.
They've kind of taken what we've talked about tonight, but had delivered it in such a different way. And I praise them for this, very unholy so, because don't try to make a copy of something that the mainstream did. So our story begins during the war, where American soldiers had infiltrated this little compound that had a bunch of the enemy, and it was a very important post that the American forces wanted to, gain control of. And they did this, but what they found, though, was not what they were fucking ready for. So, they also took the idea of finding old relics.
Right.
Even though this wasn't World War II, but at this particular place, they found this book. It's all in German, and it's a grimoire of how to summon or release Krampus from his prison. And, I think it turned a lot of people off at first because they're like, this isn't anything like the mainstream. I'm like, I'm not going to fucking stop there. I'm going to let this play.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to see how it plays out and what happens after this fact. So all these soldiers, they were able to take out the German soldiers, and now the book is in their possession. But no longer, because, well, what happens when, guys are, killed in the line of battle? So all their personal effects get sent back to America. Dun, dun, dun. So along with the effects of personal effects of this particular soldier, his wife is a teacher, brand new teacher at that, at a Catholic school. We have the main priest being the biggest drunk in the world, which is fucking perfect. This guy plays it so well. Let me see if I can find him. He might not have a picture because he's an older actor. Oh, there we go. Greg Lutz. And he was so funny. I loved it. It was like the perfect Catholic priest, because at the end of the day, they're all drunks. If I had to listen to every whiny person talk about their sins in the confessional booth, I'd be drunk 24/7, and by the end of it, tell them all to fuck off. For real.
Well, why do you think they got the sacramental wine?
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And they sampled it all the time.
It's like, oh no, this is the blood of Christ. I'm over here, man. So you're a vampire, are you now?
Right.
I know a vampire. If you drank the blood of Christ, he'd turn into ash. It's like you don't want to be messing with that, man.
Or Cain from Legacy of Cain.
Right. It's like that'll blow his bottom jaw off. You don't want to. Man,
So we find ourselves in the midst of this Catholic school, and the child actors in this are top fucking notch. And go figure, one of them gets a hold of a spell book. And so there's like a token witch amongst them.
Right.
Or a witch in training. Sorry.
Right.
Let me just say that.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you can only go by what they've given you in the film.
Yep. But and sister comes in, she's like, and I was waiting for it. I'm like, the nun is gonna be like, this is devilry.
Right.
The whole 9 yards. And she's like, foolish girl, these spell books are folly. And I was just like, this is fantastic. I thought she was going to like practically crucify her right on the spot. Takes the book. And,
or, wrap the knuckles, it's like,
well, yeah. Well, they can't show that though. You know what I mean?
True.
Because then it would be, painting, Catholic schools out to look horrible. But I was like, yep. That would have been
so it's really not.
That would have been a ruler broken over someone's head.
Yeah.
And made to go kneel before the cross and be like, I need forgiveness. I please.
Oh, we're going to tie you to the tree outside till God forgives you.
Exactly right.
We'll let you know when that is.
Fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But I just thought I was like, okay, that's cute. So you let her off with a warning.
Yeah.
But, as time rolls on, finally one day, Corporal, what's his name, shows up, or lieutenant or whatever, shows up at the school and says, I'm so sorry, but I know it's Christmas Eve, but your husband's dead. And I thought that was like, ooh, what a kick in the pants.
Exactly. It's like, that's not the the delivery you wanted, Christmas time. It's like, man, that's a kick in the balls. Seriously,
this poor woman.
Right.
So I mean, luckily they didn't have any children, but here she is, a teacher. And there's a pocket watch that shows up along with the book on how to summon Krampus or bring him out of his prison. But at this point, nobody can fucking read it because none of the children know how to speak German. Right?
So it's kind of like Monster Squad. You need scary German guy.
Yeah, exactly. Scary German guy.
Who ended up being a really great guy, which I thought I loved that twist in that. But I get what you mean. It's like this book has traveled all the way from there, and you've got it's around people that don't understand what they're holding. I love that.
They have no clue. All they know is I'm looking at all these like bloody looking demonic images in this book. Is it a storybook? What is it telling? What is it trying to tell me? So, of course, the token girl who is basically a natural witch, right? That's exactly right, Jackson. Come on, guys, don't be chicken shit. Oh, she was such a great little actress. Oh my goodness, so good in that film, Monster Squad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
And that was my favorite line too, because I was like, "Oh, they made a 5-year-old say chicken shit."
My favorite line in Monster Squad is "Give me the amulet, you bitch," because that was the one time he was Dracula with the eyes and the fangs, and actually scared the crap out of her, and then she screamed and scared him.
You are absolutely correct there, Shadow. It does go back to Krampus origins because
Austrian, Germanic, areas.
Very, very long ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, well, that's the thing. It's like you were saying, it's a personal thing into their culture. Yep. So it's also, too, though, it's like if you
it's a celebration at the same time. Austria has always been celebrating Krampusnacht. Because it was a way to keep their kids in line and the adults too. It wasn't just
everybody to be grateful for what you have in life and not be mean-spirited and hateful for no reason because you're miserable, and be happy with what you got. And I've always liked that. And it's like for this, you got that. It's the same as the Necronomicon. It's like grab somebody that goes in Klaatu Verata, and go
fuck it up.
Foot demon that's about to rip your face off.
Well, see, that's where this tale takes a turn for the most interesting, because our budding, witch that is part of the kids class gets a German dictionary. And she ends up translating this. And then guess what? She didn't know that if she read the one page that poof, he comes out of his prison. And it is amazing. Suddenly, it does the traditional thing. They don't want to give you the money shot right away.
Right. No, I appreciate that. I don't.
Me too. I thought it was fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes. Her boyfriend just disappeared because they've been meeting in secret for, all this time. He disappears, and then all of a sudden she's like, hey, don't play with me. Mind you, this is 1918, right?
Right.
She's like, hey, stop playing tricks on me. Stop. And she walks outside, bam, disappears. I'm like, whoa, this is
Yeah.
getting interesting as hell.
Well, that's
And
what I'm
then,
saying,
like,
it's like Uncorked always has the tendency to do that with stuff. It's like we're gonna take
they
it.
totally do.
They make you think in the films, and it's like we're gonna go a different
They
way than you're
do.
expecting it to happen normally, or how this is supposed to play out. And that's
This
gonna
is
give
like
you a fun
really
experience.
good script
Yeah.
writing that comes
Yeah.
out of Uncorked Productions.
Right.
These guys are fucking amazing. I don't know where they come from. It's like, holy shit, you just smacked me in the side of the head with something new,
Right. I
or
like
something
that.
that I knew about, and you got it right because you stuck to the source material.
Right.
So then all of a sudden, a new child comes rapping late at night on the door. It's a boy with black eyes. And I'm sitting here going, and you took the Damien route. Hello. Well, how else can Krampus get around the place by showing up in child form? And of course, Sister Mary, whatever her fuck, lets the child in, says, we'll take you in. It's Christmas Eve. And then all of a sudden, one by one, children are just disappearing all over the place. It's carnage candy at this point. And then they're all like trying to figure this out. All the adults, they're like, where did all the kids go?
Well, think about this, right? This is what I always think about with these kind of films, right?
Yep.
Most horror movie villains, 9 times out of 10, have to keep their hands off kids.
Right.
Teenagers, adults, whatever, snack, yum, yum. Usually the kids, that
is so true. You are not
Stephen
lying.
King and it. Okay.
Right?
Stephen King kind of changed stuff for that. Kid got, but it's like most of the time that didn't, but with Krampus, it's like it's always kid themed. It is, yes. Being grateful of what you got and not, you follow the traditions and people.
Correct. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you believe in it or not. It believes in you.
Yes.
It's like
exactly.
It's like I've got a job to do. I'm sorry. You
now
read the book.
This is a great question. She goes, but is Krampus a shapeshifter or just a demon? But here's what you have to think about. A demon can shapeshift into anything. So you have to look at it. There's a reason they call him the Christmas demon.
True.
And this was the first movie to utilize that.
Or as well, I agree with
in a different way
on everything you said there. But also to me, it's like we said, it's the same thing. It's the anti-Saint Nicolaus, a person that was sainted for how good and sweet and caring and genuinely a great person they were. This is the exact opposite in flesh form.
Yep.
So I
thought this was genius.
Well, it is genius. It's 100% genius to think, hey, I'm smart enough to know I can't ogre, brute, horned goat creature walk down the street without people running away from me.
Yeah.
You want to catch your food? It's exhausting, I'll tell you that. I know a lot of vampires come in here. I got to fix their wings.
I got staked again.
Will you stop running? Oh God, man, stop running! Come on.
I didn't make it before sunrise. I didn't
have my V8 today. It's like it's another layer to lure it in. But I would say he's considered an ancient spirit.
Yes.
And think about it.
Absolutely.
Even Christmas Carol, those are ancient spirits that are beyond Christmas and everything like that. And that's exactly what Krampus is. Krampus is a measuring stick to smack you upside your head when you've been naughty.
Exactly.
It's like
I don't want to give it all away.
That's the problem.
We don't do
that. Always the problem.
It's like I want to tell you, but as time moves on, adults are getting, obliterated on the inside of this school. And but there arises a heroine, and it kind of is the connection between the girl teacher that lost her husband in the war and a certain artifact that came back. But I will leave you with this before we show the trailer, because I definitely want you guys to check it out. The thing about it is this particular Krampus is about 30 times the badass, and he speaks. I do want to tell you that, and what he says though, is something that Mortimer captured perfectly. And that's all I'm going to tell you. So I've just left you on the edge of your seat. But what he says and how he says who he is and what he does, fucking Mortimer nailed it. That's why I was like at the very beginning of the show, because that's how they tie the lore into what's happening in this film. So at this time, right after we read this comment, because it's fucking badass, Angela says, instead of just a big sack for Krampus to stuff kids into, should be a bag of holding, so they got shoved into a pocket dimension. Guess who else just nailed part of this film that I did not talk about? Way to go, you rock. So sit back and relax as you get thrust into the Krampus origins. Check it out.
And what of your husband? Would you approve of his pretty young wife tending a gaggle of unfortunates?
What's alchemy? Miss Lena told me about it.
It's just a bit of fun, ma'am. Potions and spells. It's blasphemy.
Who's he? He arrived in the dead of night.
Where are you from?
The servants of the divine, where the fairies had conjured a being of pure evil. We're all of us in the gravest of danger.
Lena! Nicholas!
They called this beast the Krampus.
Come forth, child of darkness, and do my bidding. You can still save the children. It's happening.
Yes. So this is pretty much, I have to tell you guys, if this has not enticed you to check this particular Krampus film out, which, by the way, is on Tubi, it's for free right now. And as a matter of fact, Uncorked Films is all over the indie horror portion of Tubi. There are so many great films. Every single month I go, I find a new diamond in the rough, and this one by far is perfect for this holiday season. And of course, your Krampus Nacht weekend. And I have to tell you, because I've watched a really bunch of shitty Krampus films that were independently made, and the CGI is so fucking bad. But this one is really well done and terrifying, as I think you saw a little bit, because Krampus looks more like the worst bad guy that came out of Lord of the Rings. No. Right. Was it Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit? I think it was The Hobbit, because he was flying on the little dragon. I mean, but he's like twice as that, though. And his voice is typo negative good. You'll love it, because it's not just CGI. There is legit an actor inside the Krampus suit.
Oh, you need practical. You gotta have.
He was completely practical. Everything you see in this film, the CGI is just like the magical.
Yeah, it's the chocolate sprinkles. Exactly. Yeah, it's the tinsel on the Krampus.
Exactly. You're just glorifying Krampus.
He's a dark guy. You got to brighten it up for people. I'm not gonna sit there and hold the candle and go, "Hey, have you been naughty? Get in my sack." Go on.
Well, Jackson, I'm so glad to hear that. You should join our unholy chapel here at Black Flame Entertainment. No more shelteredness. It's time for the fun. And you don't have to feel guilty. Never. But that is our synopsis on these two great examples of Krampus Nacht films for your enjoyment. I think you're definitely going to love it. And if you're new to the whole Krampus lore, these two films, you got one mainstream and one kick-ass independent horror version of Krampus, both sticking to the lore and emphasizing what Krampus represents. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that we have given you guys some new films. One maybe you haven't seen in a while because it's from 2015. Krampus Origins actually came out in 2018. And again, like I said, the glory of Tubi, it is a wellspring of some of the best horror films. And I'm telling you, it's a mix of mainstream and independent.
Yeah.
But it is where independent horror lives. Yeah. So you can catch two of my films on there right now. Attack of the Corn Zombies and Return of the Corn Zombies. But for your Krampus Nacht party this weekend, put both of these films on your list to watch, and I think you will definitely enjoy it. And thank you guys for an unfucking believable, epic horror barbecue episode. Everybody in the comment section has been so amazing. And again, welcome Angela as our new co-host for the goddamn program. She will be appearing with us for the first time next Saturday night, but tomorrow night it is myself and of course Mortimer Deadfellow, my brother from another dark mother. And don't forget, coming up in just a few minutes, if you are a metal lover and you want to know what great, amazing songs you want to put on your metal playlist for Krampus Nacht weekend, go from Tracks of the Damned, where you're going to get all the latest and greatest in heavy metal news, and of course, some new releases as well. So as you are bookmarking these two films on your, I'm going to fucking play you list, just remember to come back in just a few minutes for Tracks of the Damned. And always, stay heavy.
Thank you for joining us on Rebirth Underground. Stay tuned for more